Okay, yes, I'm like totally excited, totally giddy. Hello, good evening, everybody. Okay, special treat exclusively for you guys first to watch, okay? So, I'll tell you, tamales did it for me. Tamales totally kicked me out of ketosis. Why? Because they're corn-based. Because they're loaded with carbs and they are so delicious, so delicious. I totally went overboard for Christmas. I sure did. So as I'm indulging myself, I thought I have to figure out how to make this safe to eat. Not only for myself, for all of you guys, okay? Because you know what? There's nothing like that home-baked goodness, right? All right. So, of course, you know, it can never be exactly the way we remembered it, right? But it could be enough to satisfy that need, okay? And again, my ladies and gentlemen, remember, you want to make changes not only for today, but that'll follow you for years to come, okay? Don't get discouraged. It'll happen. All right, so what you want to do first is have a sauce, okay? Because tamales, you can stuff them with anything and everything, right? It could be meat-based, it could be cheese-based, it could be whatever it is that you want, sweet, yada yada, but of course we're not going to do the sweet. Maybe I can come up with a sweet version. Okay, but anyway, so salsa. I have a tomatillo sauce going, okay? Now, if you've never made tomatillo sauce, I have a video loaded up to YouTube, okay, on how to make a tomatillo sauce, right? So no worries there. That's all good. I got you covered. All right. Another thing that I'm going to stuff these with is, this is pork shoulder, okay? So I slow cooked it. Actually, no, I pressure cooked it, sorry. Now, again, if you want to learn how to make this simple thing, it's also on YouTube. All right, so that's what my filling. Now, what you're gonna do is on low, turn on your stove. You're gonna take 1 cup of mozzarella, okay? And remember, when you are buying your cheeses, always go full fat, okay? You're not gonna cut fat in certain areas, definitely not here. All right, so you're gonna slowly melt your cheese. And while that's going, okay, keep an eye on it. We're gonna have 3/4 cup of almond flour, okay? I bought this probably on Amazon. I hate grocery shopping, but yes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 3/4 cup of almond flour. Oh, sorry. These corn husk leaves, okay. Corn husks, you can buy these at the store. What you want to do, very first step, is soak them. Soak them in hot water. So I've got about 7 of them here, because this recipe, unfortunately, is not going to yield dozens, okay? It's going to yield about 5 or 6 tamales. Yeah. Now, obviously, if you come from a Mexican family, during holidays, we make dozens and dozens and dozens. This is going to be quick and simple, and you know what? It's so easy. Sorry, got my attention here. Let's do that and turn that down a little bit more. Okay, but yes, and I was thinking as I was getting everything ready, oh my gosh, this is so much easier than Christmas. All right, so 3/4 cup almond flour. Get your baking powder out. You are going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of this baby here. Again, you want to look for the gluten-free baking powder because you want to keep it all natural, no carbs, yeah? Okay, and I'm going to mix it in there. What you are also going to need is manteca, which is lard. Pork lard, if you can, at room temperature, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of that. But we'll get to that in a second here. Okay, my cheese is melting up nicely. And let me just mix again. I've got 3/4 teaspoon of my almond flour there with a 1/2 teaspoon, did I say 3/4? 3/4 cup almond flour and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to spoon our cheese, which is now melted. Okay. We're gonna spoon this into our flour, okay? So let's break up the little clumps there. And, okay. So see, nice and melted. So buy a spoonful, and once you add it, you want to stir it nice and evenly. Now, okay, when you're making tamales, as always, you want to keep in mind your hands are gonna get dirty. That's okay, it's pretty normal. That's the whole gist of it. Okay, so let's add some more. Okay. It's gonna be sticky, globby. Again, that's okay. Think about it. Cheese and almonds. But again, net carbs, if I recall correctly, with all this, I'm already wanting to drool. It's probably less than 1 gram. Calorie-wise, I think it's about, let's say, 270 per serving. Again, it all depends on how thick you make them, how much stuffing, and what you stuff them with. Okay. Now, I am going to steam them. I don't know if you can see the steamer back here, for an hour. Now that steamer I got on Amazon. Again, you know, Amazon is a lifesaver, especially for all you guys that work forever hours like some people. All right. Again, you're mixing and mixing and mixing. And you don't want to dump it all at once, okay? Because then you're going to have a big ball of cheese. So you definitely don't want to do that. So spoon it in and mix. And always make sure that your hands are nice and clean before you start cooking. And if you ever come into contact with any raw meats, make sure you wash your hands. Okay. So see that dough? Can you see all that goodness in there? Okay. Now, there we go. That's the last of that. And what I'm going to do again is, so I'm just going to coat this cheese here, and then add 2 tablespoons of pork lard. Yes, I'm going to totally add manteca up in here because you know what? What's a tamal without manteca, right? Yeah. It's not going to be extra pliable, sorry, mixing up my words here, as your regular masa, okay? Again, it's a modification. It'll be okay. Doesn't have to be perfectly pretty because I know when I'm trying to make my tamales, I want them to be nice and pretty and yeah, no. So 2 tablespoons and you'll just evenly mix that. Okay, what is ketosis? Ketosis is basically the state where your body, mainly your liver, is providing ketones in your body. And basically what that does, that changes the way your body metabolizes energy. Okay, I'm trying to break it down. Now, think of it this way. Carbohydrates, right? Easy energy. Body loves it. That's your sugars, your breads, your pastas, all that stuff, right? Why does your body like to use that? Because it's easy. It's easy in and out. But what happens? Then all the fat gets stored because your body's like, oh, I'm going to save this for a rainy day. Okay, but you keep piling on the carbs, you keep piling on the fat. No good. So when you're in ketosis, basically your body has no carbs to burn off. So what does it do? It then tells your body, okay, starts burning your fat stores. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So then, basically, the more fat you eat, the more energy you have, the more you burn off. But of course, you want to balance all that because too much is not too good either. So that's what the state of ketosis is. And that's why you want to limit the amount of sugars and carbs that you put in your body, especially if you are trying to do the keto thing. Is it easy? No, it's not. Why? Especially if you've been consuming carbs for forever, your body needs it. So what happens? Sugar's addicting, right? So you start to go into withdrawals. Yeah. And you start to feel the shakes and you don't feel good and you have no energy and you feel like blah. But you know what? If you could get over that state and pull through, you'll be fine. Yes. And you'll start to lose weight. And you know what? You're going to be feeling great. Okay. So here we go. Look at that. It's going to be nice and sticky. Okay. All right. So now, if I start repeatedly washing my hands, please excuse me. That's just an OCD part of me. So, yeah. You're going to take your corn husk, okay? Shiny side. These are still here. Let me dry them a little bit. So just give me a second here. Okay. Now, you're going to look at them, right? So there is a shiny side. So shiny side down. And you are going to take a piece of this. Now, of course, you want to be patient because good things will happen when you're patient. And you're going to try to spread this out as evenly as you can onto your corn husk, okay? Alrighty. Does it have to be perfectly uniform? No, it does not, okay? It's just the gist of it. You can wear gloves, yes you can, and I thought about it, but it's like, it defeats the whole purpose. It really does. Okay. So there we go. Can you see that? Okay. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to put a spoonful of my pork right in the middle. Okay, can you see that? And then a spoonful of my chili. All right, ta-da! Now, watch this. You're gonna fold it over, and this up, okay? Doesn't that look like a pro? Oh my gosh, okay. So I'm gonna put it standing up in my steamer, okay? Just like that. Now, obviously, once you have more than one in there, let me get creative. When you start doing a ton at a time, they will stand up by themselves and hold each other up. So, I shall continue with the rest of this, but that's the gist of it. And once they're done, I will probably go back on and then show you, okay? Simple as that. Okay, so it has been 60 minutes since my keto tamales have been in the steamer, okay? So now we are gonna check to see if they're done. So the way you do this, just like traditional tamales, you're gonna take one out. And, okay, I did have to put a little tie on them. So all you do is just tear off a piece of your corn husk and just simply tie it. Okay. Because normally I don't tie them because I make so many. They're all packed in the regular steamer. Okay, so did you, okay, see how that nicely kind of, let me move this, came off without sticking? That's what we're looking for, okay? Now, I know I'm gonna totally burn my tongue and I know I should wait, but I'm like, I've been waiting for this all night. So again, I was only able to make 4 out of this batch, but it's so much easier. I might be having tamales all the time now. Holy wow. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I totally impress myself. Okay. Guys, try this. Holy wow. All right. So if you've gotten bored with the same ho hum, holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, amazing balls. Yes. Holy wow. Very good. Very yummy. Like, I totally, again, impressed myself. This is like the yummiest thing. So all I added, and it was very simple, 3/4 cup of almond flour, 1 cup of melted mozzarella cheese, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. What else? Oh, thank you. Hi. What else? Oh, 2 tablespoons of lard. And then I filled it with pork shoulder with tomatillo sauce. Steamed them for an hour. And came out with this goodness. All right, my dears. And you know what? If you wanted to top that with more tomatillo sauce or some not cream cheese. Yeah, that's another favorite. But sour cream, holy cow. I mean, the possibilities are endless. It is. I totally impressed myself. I fell in love with my cooking. Anyway, but yes, try it. I might make some more tomorrow, but maybe beef and red sauce. Tomorrow's Friday. Maybe I can leave work a little, no. If not, maybe Saturday or Sunday, okay? Good night.